Hey, it's Kit and Krista, and we're back today with a very special guest, Loz Doyle from TT Games, who made LEGO City Undercover for Wii U. Loz, can you tell us a little bit about your role in making the game?
Well, I'm the executive producer for TT Games, so I'm involved in all aspects of the production, so that means managing the dev guys, talking to Nintendo, obviously, liaising with LEGO, doing all, getting involved in marketing, just all kinds of things really.
So how long have you guys been working on this game?
Well, we started it in 2010, so that was 3 years.
Long time.
It was a pretty long project. Yeah, it's our longest project so far we've made.
So this is a proper open world game set in the LEGO universe. What was it like making that type of game?
Well, it was really exciting, but it was also very, very challenging. If you've got to make a city, where do you begin? It's just, usually a city is based around, geography. So, but we have to create all the geography as well. So where the hills go, where all the mountains go, where the parts of the city goes, the water. You've just got so many different things to think of when you're creating a city. It's a pretty daunting task, but the team did an amazing job on designing it. The road layouts, just all these things you have to think of, so it makes sense for the player, so they know where they're going and so on.
And we played a fair amount of the game so far, and we've noticed there's a lot of recognizable landmarks. I think there's an Albatross Island in the game, which seems to be inspired by Alcatraz. Can you tell us a little bit more about what kind of landmarks inspired the LEGO City?
Yeah, we definitely wanted to include lots of recognisable places in the city when we were creating it. So we did, based it on a lot of well-known landmarks in the US. So we've got a San Francisco area with Golden Gate Bridge structure. We've got what we call Mount Cashmore, which is like Mount Rushmore,
awesome.
But it's with Lego minifigure heads that are carved into the stone. We've got a Times Square area that's colourful. It's got a giant minifigure wearing a disco outfit there.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that in one of the opening scenes.
We've got, like you mentioned, an Albatross Island. We've got a Liberty Island as well. It pulls on all kinds of different areas in the States.
LEGO games are always very funny, but this game is super funny. I think to me this is one of the funniest games I've ever played. How do you guys come up with this stuff?
Well, we knew we wanted it to be funny from the beginning because all our games have been funny so far, and we know that kids and adults really like humour, and there are very few funny games around, so it's nice to be able to create that. The whole team is involved, but there's our scriptwriter called Graham Goring, who he just happens to be a designer working at TT Fusion, and in his spare time he does a bit of stand-up comedy, so we asked him if he'd be up for writing it, and he did an amazing job. There's lots of really funny gags in there and funny characters that he really helped bring to life.
So there's a ton of really unique characters in LEGO City Undercover, and I think that really adds to the funny elements of the game. Do you have a favorite character?
Yeah, I think it was really fun coming up with these new characters. We wanted them all to be quite recognisable and quite memorable. I think so. We gave them a lot of personality, and there's a few characters that really stand out. I think we did a really nice job with Chase McCain, the main character. He's a really strong lead character. He's not really afraid of anything. He gets stuck in and really gets the job done. There's Frank Honey, who's kind of a lovable idiot.
He's my favourite one.
Yeah,
the donuts everywhere.
He's a lot of people's
just the
favourites
one-liners
on the team there. And the guy who voiced him put everything into that role and really
amazing.
Made a big difference.
Around the office we started calling computers compoopers now.
And the other one that I really like is Ellie. She's the police dispatcher, and she's the one who's always giving you video calls and sort of letting you know how you're getting on, what you're doing next and so on. And with someone that's in touch with you so often, it was important that she wasn't really annoying and sort of nagging. And
she's a Southern belle, right?
She is, yeah. She is, and she's quite sassy, and she's a great character.
Yeah.
So with any open world game, getting around is a big part of the action. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the vehicles that are in the game, and do you have a personal favorite?
The vehicles are awesome, and the guys at TT Fusion did an amazing job in designing them. Yeah, half of them are actually from existing LEGO playsets, so you'll see things in there you recognise, like a fire engine, and a dump truck, and a cement mixer, and all the police cars and so on. But we actually designed 50% of the models as well, so we've got lots of really cool sports cars, muscle cars, and SUVs in there as well. We even have a wheelchair. We have we have a skateboard. We have a bicycle, mopeds. The varieties is amazing. I think if I had a favourite, it would be one of the police vehicles called a Vigilant, and it's a big 4x4. And the surprising thing about it is it's got like a nitrous boost as well. So for this really big chunky car, you can just go boosting through the city, smashing everyone out of the way, and it's really fun to use.
There's like some jump ramps too that you can go off of, and they have like a cool like slow motion
Yeah,
cinematic.
the camera
that.
comes out and then it does slow motion.
And since this game is exclusively for Wii U, can you tell us a little bit about how the Gamepad is integrated into the gameplay?
Yeah, we really decided to take the Gamepad into the game literally. So we created a LEGO version of the Gamepad, which is given to the player in the game. It's given to Chase. So you can really relate to him. When Chase is using the Gamepad in the game, you're using it as well. So that was really important that we made it integral to the game. And there's 4 things it's used for. It's a police communicator with 4 separate devices. It's got a map, so you can use it to have a look around the city, set waypoints. It's got all the information that about the collectibles you've got, so all the character tokens you've collected, all the red bricks and everything. You can see how many you've collected on the Gamepad. Then it's also a communicator, as I mentioned. You get video calls, so you get updates on progress in your story, so you get to really connect with the characters that are in the game. It's a scanner, so you actually hold the Gamepad up to the screen, and it kind of it displays the game in a wireframe mode where you can see through buildings, through cars, through people even, and find all the different hidden collectibles in the game. And then the last thing is a camera, where you can take photos of criminals and use that as evidence against them, or you can take photos of secrets that you find in the city, and then you can upload those to Miiverse so other people can see where those hidden things are located, which is really cool.
Well, Loz, thanks for joining us today and telling us about LEGO City Undercover for Wii U. Everybody, thanks for watching, and let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you next time.